Okay, let's go. Okay, quiet. Don't open. They should go back. They should go. The owners of the place, they should go. Ah. Oh, Jesus. I'll finish right now. Open it. They can't sack us. Me, I said don't open them. Why did I even reach? Jesus. Let's go, shall we? Is my microphone on? Okay, so 3, 2, 1, action. You guys, hey, and you're meeting them, and they're meeting you. You have a boyfriend, and he loves you so much. You love him too. And people are so much in love. You don't even know if you guys are compatible. Like, you've not even heard anything about you going to check your genotype. And you have been in love with him for so many years. And finally, the doctor will tell you, no, my sister, I'm sorry. Because of medical reasons, you cannot marry this gentleman. How are you going to take that? That is so heartbreaking. But don't worry, don't panic. It's never too late, okay? Because we're here to learn. Let's talk about this. So what is sickle cell? A lot of people do not even understand or know what it means. The name was derived from a tool, a farming tool that is called a sickle. Okay, you know we have a hoe, machete, this, that. So sickle is actually a tool, it's a farming tool that has a shape like that, okay? There's a shape called sickle, like that. The tool is called sickle, and it is almost a circle. It is like half a circle. It's like this. So as a human being, your red blood cells all have a normal shape they are supposed to take. Yours and mine might not be the same. I am literally doing this because I am a carrier of the sickle cell traits, okay? So I know what I'm talking about, and the fact that I've learned about it in school. So that is how the name was derived, from that farming tool. And like I was saying, your red blood cell ideally is supposed to match up. It's supposed to meet. It's supposed to be like circle, like an oval, like something like that. It's supposed to meet. But a sickle doesn't meet, okay? A sickle is like half a circle. So it's like half. And you know how the red blood cells are supposed to be swimming, okay? They are supposed to be diving like that. Imagine you're in a pool and circles are going. They all have their ways going. But if yours is like mine, it's half, and there's another half. This one is going, they're all in the vein. This one is going up, this one is going down. You know, some of they're all doing their things. This one is going up, this one is coming down. And they're coming, and then they come and clutch like this. That is what has been happening to us. Yes. But it's not supposed to be like that. If this red blood cell is coming, it is swimming. This one too is coming. It is swimming. They're supposed to bypass each other and go and do their work. If this one is going to the heart, it will go. If this one is going to the leg, it will go. But sickle cell patients, unfortunately, their red blood cells struggle before they're able to swim. So they end up clogging like this. Way back. So normally they meet at joints, like here, like the knee. So wherever they meet, the person will be feeling pain, plenty like that. This one I'm talking about is not curable. When you are in the medical field, we would say you have to manage the condition. You're going to be living with that for the rest of your life. Now, if you're like that, you don't want to be going through that pain, and then you would deliberately watch your children also go through that pain. I don't know how to describe how severe that pain is, but it is very, very painful. People that do not have sickle cell issues do not feel any type of pain. So it is nowhere close to the normal headaches that you feel. Imagine, this is how it feels like. There's a red blood cell coming, or let's say like 100 red blood cells are coming. Another 100 are coming. They have all met here. Now, wherever they meet, and there's going to be something uncomfortable here, the feeling is like you are being hit with a hammer in your bones, like the bone marrow. You feel like on Sunday the whole night hammer so in a long duration. Imagine you're going through this pain like 2 days, 3 days, like bang, 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 bang. You feel like you don't want your arm again. So this normally goes through the limbs. I mean the hands and the legs, the joints. I remember one day I was bedridden because when it happens like that, you can't walk, especially when you have it with the legs. I think people have their own ways of calling them in our local dialects. I remember writing an exam at the emergency ward because my crisis came. I couldn't walk, and then my exam papers were brought to me at the ward. I was sad because you even get time to learn. So my darling, what are you doing about your boyfriend? Go to the hospital. This one is a wake-up call for you. Go to the hospital right after watching this video. Go and check your own. That is how the condition looks like. That's how the pain feels like. Now, how do you acquire the condition? It's inbuilt. It is born with. Okay, so you don't come onto the earth and come and acquire it. That is why you have to stop it. If you know your boyfriend has it or you have it, just go and look for another partner that do not have that. Then you people can make babies, because no matter what you do, even if your boyfriend says, oh, we'll work hard, we'll make money so that whatever, the baby will be healthy, we'll give the baby fruits, and our child will always be fine. You people work hard, and then you'll be giving your children the best treatment ever in this world. The child is not yet in the world. You haven't yet formed the child. Don't go and form such a baby. You will suffer. Every day you're going to be at the hospital. Trust me. Like before the child, I have a backbone. Most of you know him, K. We had another one after him. He couldn't survive it. He died. This is how, see, it is bad though. Like, I'm supposed to be crying right now when I'm saying these things. Like, so if these ones are our parents that didn't know, okay, my dad, I think, is an AS, and my mother was an SS. I'll let you guys see how possible you can produce children like that, okay? If you're an AA person, I'll put the picture on the screen. You yourself, look at it, match it. Be comfortable like that you want to produce such a child. This is your own. Maybe you are AS. This is your own. Your boyfriend has gone to check. Maybe he's AS. You people will see the possible children you can bring. Okay, I'll leave it somewhere on the screen for you people to pair it up yourselves. So there's no way my mother and my father were supposed to make us, because they ended up, we were 6 in total, and I was still the only girl. But only 3 of us survived. Myself, Kay, and then my big brother. The rest, oh God, 2 died. They are not healthy children. So me like this, that I'm sitting here like this, I'm not strong like that. Okay, so when people are insulting me, please have mercy, because I am very weak. I am very, very weak. I can faint at any time. My 2 brothers died in incubator. Both of them, okay, they were so little, they couldn't survive. Sometimes oxygen deprivation, craponis animal, mojano, red blood cell, and to me, struggle, and so 2 of my brothers died. The one after K died. The rest of us so don't go and deliberately. The word is deliberately. My mother and my father obviously didn't know. Most of our parents didn't know. They brought us. We have come. Let's try and then drive it. Oh, baby, a car, so that your generations, our generations will not come, and then will be, let's treat them for other conditions, okay, but not conditions that you can prevent. That boy there, by all means, you can get another one. It's hard. You didn't know, but it's not a little. Leave him. So you don't come to the world and get it. It is inbuilt. Don't deliberately decide to let your children go through this pain. If your mother is like or you yourself, if you are like my mother, that was AS. My mother herself, she couldn't survive. She died because she was an SS. And it was the children that she was. You yourself, you are SS. She had 6 children. What is the strength? Like, they didn't know. Okay, so now you know. In case you didn't know, you have a child that is sickle cell, or that is having the traits or whatever, that is like us. You can manage them, okay? It is not so scary. Like, it's not everybody that is sickle cell patients that is going to die. I have survived. My brother has survived. My brothers couldn't, but some of us did. So the advice I was giving you guys, I'm not attacking you, but you can really decide to plan a better future for your family, for your children, for your generation. Just in case you didn't know, you're pregnant already and you don't even know. If you don't know and you're not pregnant, that's fine. You can go to the hospital and go. This one is not even expensive. Walk to any hospital and tell them you want to do your genotype check. Tell them you want to do electrophoresis. Tell them you want to know your genotype. And they'll let you know. They'll take your blood sample and they'll give you the results. Your boyfriend too can go and check. But if you're already pregnant and you didn't know to, right now we can't go and say abort the baby. Give birth. Since you don't know, maybe the baby is A. Okay, so that's fine. But if the baby has an S trait, you can manage your child. You can be giving your child the best living ever. Okay, more fruits. Because we struggle for our red blood cells to move, we want free movements for the red blood cells. So you don't have to be dehydrated all the time. So the baby has to always be on fluids, okay, so that the blood cells do not struggle to move about. Because if there is less fluid in the veins, it's going to be very difficult for them to swim. So always make sure you're hydrating the kids, your children that are having the sickle cell traits, and they are eating well. Some of them, if I don't tell you I'm AS or I have a sickle cell trait, you wouldn't know because I look good, man, okay? But some of us, immediately you see the person, you know that this person, I'm sure that's what a lot of people say, or you're sickle, or you're sickle. Yeah. Immediately you see the person. Normally we have signs and symptoms. Our nails tend to become yellow because they are deprived. Anemia. We don't have the red blood cells really working so hard for us. And if your red blood cells are supposed to take like 120 days or a number of days before they go off for new ones to be reproduced, ours, some of them die early. So when you look at their nails, they have yellow nails, they have yellow eyeballs, a lot of signs and symptoms. But you can be exclusive. You can be taking very good care of your child. Okay, you already have the baby. You can't go and throw the baby away. You have to manage the child. And the child can become so pretty like me. Ha! Look at me. Look at wow. Look at me. Look at me right now. Am I not slaying? Do I look sick to you? Ha! Stop it. So yes, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I will or may do a part 2. Obviously, you can let me know right inside the comment section if there is anything that you are confused about. Let me know and I will probably address that as a full topic if I get to have a lot of people talking or asking similar questions. Let's see if we can do a part 2 of this. I do not want it to be like a very long or lengthy video that sounds boring to watch. So let's see if we can do a part 2 of this. Before I go, let me let you know complications. I think I told you guys about my brothers that couldn't survive. So death, obviously, if it's so bad. My mother was SS, she died. My brothers, the one after K was SS, he died. The rest, they died. So complication. Obe breast super number 1. You don't want your child to die. You have carried the baby for 9 months. You have given birth. I'm sure my mother cried and cried. Because 2. How? You couldn't nurture them. You can't be a mother like that and then you be crying every day. Choose your partners wisely. Make sure your boyfriend is not an AS or an SS person. Make sure you're going to deliver an AA baby. Okay. So death is a full complication on its own. Now we have prayer. When I was young, before I entered into the nursing field, the one after K, my brother, he had the priapism. I don't know if that's the pronunciation. But we didn't know. We didn't have any nurse or doctor in the family. So we were blaming the child. Now this is how that condition looks like. You see, I was talking about the red blood cells not getting energy to swim like that. So all the cells can clutch at one place. Mostly the boys, they tend to get the red blood cells clutching inside the penis. So it's literally called erected penis. And the penis can be erected for days, for weeks, for months. So we were thinking he's been playing with his dick and we were even beating him on top. He was admitted at a very, very big hospital. They were giving him drugs and everything. We didn't know that he needed, we, the family members, because we were lay people, we didn't know he needed drugs to like break down the blood for the blood to be able to flow. He had that for like a very long time. So you have eye conditions as well. Okay, because we didn't know that he was not playing with his penis, we were thinking he's a oya kolaboni, but blood was clotted in his penis for months. That is a very big complication. Imagine your child walking around with erected penis. Like, no! So that's a very, very bad complication. The child may die, the child may have that erected penis for weeks, for days, and then the blood will not be understanding that it has to dissolve. The penis has to rest. And your child is walking about with erected penis. Where is he going to with that penis? Like, a lot. The blood can go and clot behind the retina. The retina is what makes you see with the eye. So when it comes to complications, there plenty. So yes, so we meet again. Make sure you're going to check to know your status. Tell the nurse or the lab technician you want to know your genotype. They should let you know. Then you can check the charts that I'll put on the screen. You match up with your boyfriend. If you people don't match, leave him. I'm done.